who was close to godliness was Brother John. Brother John. That was called who? The beloved of Jesus. The moment to become godly, your status changes from being a nominal member of Southern Adventist Church, or a nominal member of the Anglican Church, or a nominal member of any evangelical, to becoming the beloved of who? Jesus Christ. And that's when there your vision changes, your character changes, your attitude changes. People will begin not to understand you. And that's when Jesus can use you. For the purpose, he said, every power in heaven and earth has been handed over to me. And that's when he will be with you. That's when he will protect you. That's when he will guide you. That's when he will provide for you. You will remember what happened to John the Lord. In fact, if you should follow history, he was the only disciple of Jesus that had a natural death. True or false? Yeah, something like that. Brothers and sisters, this is religion. I'm not condemning it. But if you lay your head much on the concept and the context of religion, if you don't take time, you may miss the mark. And that's why I was struggling. The Lord said, you have to share this with my sons and daughters. Why godliness is simply defined religion as a belief and practice and values and as a link. Godliness is defined as the replication of God's being and spirit in man. So I'm giving you these two definitions. Please pay attention, church. While religion is the belief and practice and that links you to the transcendent, godliness is defined as the replication. You know, in English, what it says replicate. What does that mean in English, my young friends? To reproduce. Replication means to reproduce, to put something out. You know, when you marry your wife, you see that replication process takes place. Sometimes it goes on. Those of you who know my first daughter, you know that my wife replicated herself in her. Beat me one. I waited for the second time. I gave it back to her. I reflected myself in my second. Those who know my second, that was exactly how I looked when I was young. Both stature and everything. The third one came and she wanted to send the two of us. She got 50 from that and 50 from mom. The fourth one came and they decided to go and take from my grandmother. We talk of replication. So here, godliness is the replication of who? I want the church to talk. Replication of who? God and His Spirit. In who? In who? In you and I. That's godliness. So when you see a man, you don't believe as the flesh desires. You behave as the spirit demands. When you see a man, you don't dress as the society trends. You dress as the spirit instructs. We're looking at religion here, and we're looking at godliness. If you see a man who is godly, he talks not at the impulse of lust or what he or she sees, but by the impulse of the Spirit, where he or she is led to talk. You see a man, he doesn't join so many groups, because many groups will distract you from understanding who is living where. Amen. Godliness and what? Religion. What is belief? Belief in practice. We all do that. Come to church on Sabbath days. We turn our tithes very well. We get baptized. Those are practices. Those are good practices that leads to. In some Pentecostal churches, they have some horrible practices that sometimes I don't understand why they get us. It's not from religion. You know, where a pastor will be calling his members out. They will lie down on the podium and they'll be lashing them with the hook. How many of you have seen that? What lie? I saw one day. I said, I thought my wife was, oh Jesus, you have to come. This is getting up. Somebody who called himself, that's another title. Because that the church has given us that. I would have changed the title of pastor. Because we have many false pastors. Imagine somebody was going to put his leg on a chair and ask every member to go through here. Crossing over to new life.